Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name's Lenny, and this is Big Girls Really Do Cry. And welcome to the Banish Bin. And this week's special guest is Steve over here, who is Steve Green Adventure. So the Steve Green Adventure, because Steve Green Adventure doesn't quite sound right, does it? I've put his link in the description box below. You what? Sorry.
I just ripped off Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, right. Is that what he does?
I was just ripping him off. Yeah.
But if you aren't subscribed to Steve, then please go along and do so. As I said, his link is in the description box below. If you've never watched this before, this is the Banish Bin, as I said, which is a little bit like Room 101. So I have, with a twist, with a Laney twist, shall we call it. So I've given Steve 8 categories, and he has to pick 3 things for each category that he would want to banish. And then I may or may not save something out of that list, and if I don't, that I'll go into the chat, and the chat decides between which of the things gets banished, basically. And I'll find out what bugs Steve, and then we can send him loads via Messenger. That's what happens. It's happened to everyone. It's part of the deal, I think.
Getting a load of messages.
Yeah. Like Susan got loads of unicorn gifts because she doesn't like gifts and she doesn't like unicorns, so she got unicorn gifts, you know what I mean? And
I sent Susan unicorn gifts, yeah.
Yeah, you were part of that. You were involved. So, you know. Yeah. And then I think Lex got called Hun a lot because she doesn't like Hun. Yeah. Speaking of Lex, Steve really hates pictures of boobs. That's what she said.
I really do. I've got it written down at least 4 times.
So I will say a quick hello to everyone who is in, and then we'll get started. All right. Scroll back up. Hi Peter. Hi Andy. Hi Elaine. Hi Joan. Hi Lex. Hi Ali. Where's the Geordie and the Brummie? I don't know, Lex. I haven't got a clue. Hi Jilly. Yeah, Andy picked up on that. It's the Joe Rogan Experience. Andy, your friend?
Yeah. Andy
B? Yeah.
No.
It's just because
don't think
you
so.
Don't know. Antoinette. Hi, Antoinette. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Richard. Scroll down. Hi, Steve. Scroll down. Hi, Mandy. Hi, James. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Tam. Right. And hi, Kim. Right, we're at the bottom. So we'll get started. So the first category I gave you was things people say. So what things do people say that annoy you?
Well, number one, I hate when people say you have to. Like somebody saying to me, no, you have to do that thing. That drives me insane. It just, I'll put it at number one because it just drives me mad. Somebody saying you have to do this. You have no choice. You have to do this thing. It just drives me mad.
Yeah, because then it just makes you want to go, I don't want to do it even less. I want to, you know what I mean? It's sort of that, like...
Yeah, even more. Yeah, even more, I don't want to do it. Now you're telling me I have to do it, and I have this...
Yeah.
I used to play pool with my friends, and they would tell me a shot to do, and even if I was about to win the game off that shot, I would do the completely opposite
you
shot.
Wouldn't do it. You cut your nose off to spite your face just because... Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So when people say you have to do this or do this, I'm doing the opposite now. So yeah.
It's like when I said, Steve, you have to do the Banish Bin, and then you're like, here. It wasn't quite like that.
That's a good point, actually. I'll let you offline now.
I didn't
I
say
let
you
you off
have to
because
do
you're my
it.
favourite
I
Tennessee
asked you.
Belle.
Oh, thanks. Right, you don't even know any others, but that's not even one either, so it doesn't really work. But we'll get on with that anyway. So your second choice for things people say?
This is more of a personal one in my house. It's fine. My wife has this big thing of saying, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And it's not fine. It just means she doesn't want to talk about it anymore and I need to shut up. So it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And it drives me mad. It drives me
I think
insane.
that's
So it's
just
just
a
a
woman
personal
thing,
one.
though.
It's fine.
Do you not think that's a woman thing in
It
general?
might be.
Yeah.
It might be, but
I think sometimes it's
okay,
because we're kind of,
why have we spent money on that expensive thing?
why have you spent? Say that again.
Sorry, there's
Why have you spent
I
money
think
on
we
that
got a delay.
expensive thing?
Yeah, so it's like, why have you spent money on the expensive thing? Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. Just drives me mad.
Yeah, there was a reason. There's a reason. Hi, Sharon.
Yeah.
Okay, and then your third thing?
Just the word random. I hate random. I hate the word random
hate
when
the
someone
word
goes, "Oh my
random.
god, that was so random. Oh, that's so random. Oh my
So I
god,
have to
oh, you
talk
fell
like
over.
that
That's
as
so
well.
random." It just drives me mad. That's so random. Like, you just imagine somebody from, no offense to anybody from Brighton, or like somebody from Brighton would say, "Oh my god, that's so random. Oh god."
I mean, Stephen's in, and I'm not sure if he actually would say it like that, but still. But he might.
It's my imagination. Anybody like down south,
Anybody down south, they just use the random word.
yeah, random.
Kathy says, "What about a raffle? They should be random."
Okay, I'll let that off.
Yeah, that works. All right. So looking at that, yeah, I think with the "you have to" thing, that would bug me too, because I would be like, that just makes it. You know what I mean? If someone tells us I have to, and I mean, yeah, when you're a child and your parent says you have to, that's a total thing. But when you're an adult and someone says it, it's like, yeah, it makes us want to go. No, actually, I was going to say it makes us want to be a child. I'll go, well, no, I'm not doing it then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Actually,
exactly my problem.
Yeah, it kind of does that reverse thing. The whole "it's fine" thing, I think it's just like, it's a woman thing for, as Jilly said, I think it was, shut your gob, basically, but without saying shut your gob. It's just like, yeah. Yeah. Don't know if you read what Stoll said, Stephen. He said, "Don't worry about offending me, Steve. It's fine."
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, and the whole, that was so random. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying, and I can hear it being said as well, like by people down south, because I'm up north too, so you know. Yeah, it's probably like what they would call as random is an everyday occurrence in the places I live. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Do you think it's
Yeah,
that?
definitely. I think
I'm tempted to.
I don't know. I think it's just. So I don't think it's a thing where they think the thing's random. It's just like the word to use to sound kind of cool. Oh my god, that's so random.
Yeah.
I got to hear it all the time, and the thing might not be
Yeah.
random. It might be just something simple.
Yeah.
And that's what drives me mad. Teenagers, I've seen somebody say teenagers used random. Oh, it's random, and it's so random. Oh, well.
Yeah. Stephen says, careful learning your new microphone makes you sound posh. I don't think anything could make me sound posh. It just doesn't work. Yeah. The whole "it's fine" thing, I'm quite tempted to keep, because obviously I think it's a woman's thing. But then I think we use it in various ways. So it could just be "it's fine, let it go." It could be "it's fine, shut up," or it could be "it's fine, you've actually really annoyed us, but I'm not going to explain it to you because you should already know why you've really annoyed us." And if that's not right, and if you don't understand that, then I'm not going to tell you. So it's fine. So it's kind of like, I mean, we need "it's fine."
Yeah.
It's yeah. So I think I will save it. I think I've got to save.
I think it's a full stop.
Save that. Yeah, yeah. It's So yeah, I've saved "it's fine." Let's say. Then your mic is so random, but it's fine. Yeah. Thanks, David. Steve. There's too many Steves and Stevens, and it's confusing for me. All right, so people in the chat, if you want, yes, it is. So people in the chat, if you want to banish, you have to type "you," just make it easier. And if you want to banish random, then type "random." So "you" to banish, you have to, or random. You know what I mean? If you want to banish that. Lex said, "it's fine" means you just wait. You just wait. You'll find out, I think, by the looks of that, it's going to be "you." You have to. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Yeah.
I'd say that was definitely my top one. You have to was my top one.
Oh, well, your top one is the one that's going, so there you go. Gone.
Yes.
Right. So your second category. You what? Sorry? What did you say?
You need a bin sound effect. Like something being chucked in the bin.
I'm not that clever though. Like, what? Just, yeah. I'm not that clever. Anyway.
Not that technical.
No. So your second category is bands or singers.
Right, so I'll go with my first one, Ja Rule. I don't know if anybody remembers Ja Rule from like early 2000s rap. He just used to drive me insane. Like all his songs were basically the same, and then all you hear is "holla, holla, holla," and it just used to drive me mad. So Ja Rule would be the top one. Well, not the top one, but my first one.
It rings a bell. And I'm trying to think of a song that I can hear his name being said in a song, I think, or maybe I'm just
all you'll be used to is "holla."
Yeah, he just hollers and stuff. All right.
Hollers,
so
yeah, that's basically what it is.
Elaine says, question: does Steve Green ever take his hat off? No.
Sometimes when it's really warm, but if it's dull, that stays on. So it's only about like 2 weeks out of the year that comes off.
Lex replied with "only in the bath," and Kath said, "Have you seen him in the bath, Lex?" There you go. Okay, so your second choice for bands and singers?
Another one for like the early 2000s, Bass Hunter, or any kind of Euro pop crap music that's got.
I remember them. They brought out
in the background.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't they do Pretty Green Eyes? Was it Pretty Green Eyes? Was that them? Oh, am I just making shit up? Because that's possible.
No, I don't think they did. I don't think they did Pretty Green Eyes, but you're basically on the same level of music. It's not
Yeah,
that
maybe.
much different, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then your last choice?
My last choice, because I couldn't think of anybody else, was Depeche Mode, and that was just to pee Nick off.
I don't think he's in, or if he is, he's not
Couldn't
commented.
think of anything else.
But,
no, he's not.
But usually,
Unfortunately,
usually you just say Depeche Mode and he arrives somehow. It's like a light bulb moment. I don't know what it is.
You like saying Beetlejuice 3 times.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. All right. Okay, so is it, you know, when you said, is it jar rule as in a jar for like putting jam in? Oh, I'm like pronouncing that wrong because I'm like
it's JA and then the word rule.
All right, so yeah. I can't even really remember any of it. Like
I can't think of any of his songs, but they literally sounded all the same, and it was just hello, it's your boy.
Yeah.
Saying just random words. It used to drive me mad. You'll have to Google him anyway. You like him.
Yeah, I'll have to probably wish I never afterwards, but yeah, you know how that works. Based on I don't really know. I think I know, but then I'm not sure. I just have like a dude with black hair in my head. Like I'm not really sure if that was him, but maybe it's not.
He was in the Big Brother house. He was in the Big Brother house, and he kept farting in the Big Brother house. That's what. It was a few years back.
Maybe. He was in the first Fast movie. Can't remember. In Depeche Mode, I kind of do like a couple of their songs, but like I'm not really bothered as such. But I do like a couple of their songs. But I'm not going to save them just because it annoys Nick, and as he said, that's quite funny. So.
Yes.
Depeche
Mode. Depeche Mode.
So we'll let the chat decide. If you want to banish Ja Rule, or whatever his name is, put GR. If you want to banish Bass Hunter, just put Bass. If you want to banish Depeche Mode, just put DM. It's easier. And then we'll let you decide. Jilly likes them all. I think you're on your own. Is that pronunciation through your posh microphone, Lex? Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just found that.
Sorry. I can see a few DMs.
Oh, come on, DM.
Okay, based on I don't know if Elaine's putting pass or if she's putting bass, whatever you want to call it. Bass hunter. I don't even know what words are anymore.
Bass
Hunter.
Bass Hunter sounds like a fishing show on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah. Doesn't it? Ja Rule sounds like posh cheese. Doesn't it? Or one of them posh Swiss rolls.
He definitely wasn't posh.
All right, let's need to work this out. So, one. Okay.
Depeche Mode.
1,
Depeche
2, 3,
Mode. Depeche Mode. Depeche
4,
Mode. Depeche Mode.
5. You're abstaining. Oh, let's just look that up. Didn't mean to do that. Abstain. Are you passing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2, 3, 4. I think it's actually D. I think it is Depeche Mode by 1. Yeah.
It's in the bin.
Anyone welcome to go and tell Nick that? Oops. All right then. So Depeche Mode it is. Okay. Moving on is drinks.
Right, drinks. Vodka is one of them. I can't even the smell of it being anywhere near it. I had a bad. Actually, to be fair, all of these are bad experiences on the drink. So, yeah, vodka. I had a bad night on vodka, and then I was ill for like a week. The second one is pink gin. Again, that was me. I had a meeting at work, and at about midnight, while I was playing my Xbox, I had a meeting the next day. About midnight, playing my Xbox, I decided to drink half a bottle of gin, and just didn't even this pink gin. Didn't really think about it, and I threw up everywhere. And then I ended up having to go into this meeting the next day, like rough. I was rough the next day. And then the third one is Baileys. It's not that I've had a bad drink on Baileys. I just don't get it. I just milk and alcohol is just I don't get it.
Okay. See, there's kind of the thing here, right? It's not the drink, it's not that alcohol, it's the fact that you consume too much. That is the issue, really. It's not really the vodka's fault or the pink gin's fault.
Yeah.
It's just you drinking it.
It was both their fault. It was both their fault.
Yeah, it's like the bottle just persuaded you did it. Yeah, it just talked you into it, did it? All right, yeah. Then you're very drunk.
I knew I hated my job and then creeped up on me.
If it's talking you into it, you must be very drunk, though. Like, yes, you want me to drink it? Okay.
I've seen hashtag bin Steve Green. That's nice.
Yeah. I'm not. Out of all of that, I do like a Bailey's now and then, but usually it's just like a Christmas thing, occasion. I've never really had pink gin. Had blood orange gin, which had a weird aftertaste. And out of all of them, the one I like is vodka. So I got to save the vodka because I like it. And I won't get totally smashed on it, you say. That's the point. I'm not going to get totally smashed. So I'm going to save the vodka. And then I'll let the chat decide whether they want pink gin or Bailey's. So if you want to banish pink gin, type pink. And if you want to banish Bailey's, type Bailey's.
Stall Strongbow. If you gave me half a bottle of Strongbow, I wouldn't have been that.
Is there any spirit you've drunk half a bottle of that you wouldn't been?
Probably Southern Comfort. I like Southern Comfort.
Southern
Comfort ice and lemonade.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Kathy.
Bays. Pink Bays.
I think she was just writing both of them because she doesn't like both of them.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Dodo.
There's a
Hi,
strawberry
Sean.
milkshake Bays.
Oh, that will be minging. Pumpkin. Hi, Lee. I think that's going to be Bailey's, isn't it? It's looking like it.
Yeah, unfortunately. All the gin drinkers in the chat say
Yes.
gin. I should have known.
It's the posh people that say random, isn't it?
Yeah. All the southerners that say random with their pink gins in those stupid big wine glasses.
Huge, like fishbowl thing. Oh,
yeah. With like a pinch of gin,
in
the rest of it's lemonade. They're like,
Nick,
I've got Depeche Mode, Banish. Woo!
Nobody see anything. Apart from Steve just said, someone just messaged me that you banished Depeche Mode. Someone's telling stories, and I think he just did, Nick.
Depeche Mode is finished.
I used to like that Steve bloke. All right, moving on to the next category is things people wear.
Right. First one is the school run on the morning. Look, I don't mean to be judgy on any of these, but thin leggings, like
Right.
ladies in thin leggings. It's like some of the sights I've seen on a school run at 9 o'clock in these leggings.
Yeah.
And they're wearing underwear which doesn't hide a lot, and you're like, oh my god. The next one is men in camouflage. Men in camouflage. I just don't get it. It's like what,
so
you're not in the army. Like, if you're in the army and you're wearing camouflage.
Yeah. But if
you're in the army and you're wearing camouflage, that's fine. But
yeah. Nick said Steve's a no. And then Lex said, don't lie, Nick, you never liked him. Yeah, Sarah, leggings that's stretching to breaking point. That's the basis of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that you can literally, it's like
the leggings are basically tight.
Yeah. Stephen says, surely you never see the men in the camouflage. Stephen says, surely you never see the men in the camouflage. They're not doing a very good job. They forgot to do their face or whatever, didn't they? That's what it is.
And then the last one is men in vests. When it gets above 20 degrees, and especially around where I live, all of a sudden everybody's wearing a vest. And like you've got tanned forearms from there, and then the rest of it's white. Yeah. And it's like they've all got like some kind of weird bat tattoo that's some I don't know, some Amazonic kind of tattoo on their neckline. They're all wearing vests. They haven't got the bodies for vests. Don't be wrong. It's like if you've got the confidence to wear it, that's fine. But it's like, for God's sake, why have you all got to start wearing vests? It's only 20 degrees outside.
Rob seen this bit.
Yeah. Elaine, I knew someone would put that. Men
always wear a woolly hat. All right. So looking at these, I totally agree on the thin leggings thing. It's like, stop buying them out of Primark or wherever it is that's selling them where they're like literally like tights, and especially when someone bends over, it's like, you know what I mean? They just are tights and they've been selling them as something else. Men in camo, yeah, they always seem to walk about with their fists like this, like this when they've got camo on. They like walk about like with fists. I don't know why. It's just me.
I know a guy who's on the school run. He wears camouflage every day, and he's always got a backpack. And I'll say to my wife, like, he's preparing for something. Like, he's preparing for the end of the world. It's not fishing. He's preparing, like, just in case this ends, everything's in the bag. Yes. He wears it every day.
Yeah. I wonder what he's got in his bag, though. But it's not very useful. Be like his favourite, like, Pokemon cards or some shit. And, you know what I mean? It's probably not, like, actual useful stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? His sandwiches wrapped in foil and that, and his Pokemon cards, and
Somebody's wrapped in foil from weeks and weeks.
Yeah. 2 hammers and a bag of flumps.
Paul's got it right. He's a prepper. He's definitely a prepper. A prepper.
But what's he actually prepping for, though? That's the thing.
The end of the world.
The end of the world. And he'll be all right because the zombies won't see him. Because he's got his camouflage.
Because he's in camouflage. Mm-hmm. And he's probably, I don't know, what don't zombies like? I'm not sure.
He's probably what? Sorry?
I don't know. I don't watch Walking Dead. He's probably got something to fight zombies. I'm not sure what you'd carry against zombies. I stopped watching The Walking Dead. It was crap.
Yeah, I stopped watching after a while as well. Okay. So I'm not going to see if any of these, or did I explain Men Invest? Men Invest is fine. Like if you're in your garden, or, like you see, the way I see vests, right, is like my dad wearing a vest in the winter under his clothes to keep warm. That's what we wearing vests when I was a kid. A vest and pants doing PE. If you forget your PE, that's what I remember vests for. So like, but I totally get what you're saying. They have that tan line that ends at where they've been wearing t-shirts, and then as soon as it's a little bit warmer, like that's off and the vest's on, and they've got this like tan line. But
just white everywhere, and these kind of tan forearms.
But I mean, wear them in your garden, wear them in your house, whatever, wear them where you like, really. But so I will
Julie, you're fine to wear
them. So I'll let the chat decide. Do you want to banish thin leggings type leggings? If you want to banish men in camo type camo, if you want to banish Men in vests. Is it just men in vests, or is everybody in vests? I've wrote men in vests, but I don't know if it is just men that weapons. Yeah.
Men in vests. It's men in vests.
Men in vests,
definitely
right?
Men in vests.
Then type vests. So leggings, camo, vests. Make your choice. Hi, Mia. Lex is like men in leggings. She's been watching Robin Hood again.
I can't imagine the site should say men in leggings at the front.
I think it's going to be leggings. Like, it's quite a few for leggings. Yeah, the odd vest. But leggings it is. Okay, so that one is gone. Nemo looking at the whole world when you come to the school on the morning.
No.
All right, moving on. Steve has never been to the ballet. I can't imagine Steve at the ballet. Can you? Can you imagine him sitting there and he's beanie watching the ballet?
No. I have seen ballet because my daughter does ballet. So my daughter's done performances of ballet. So I've seen kids do ballet. I haven't gone to the ballet.
Yeah. Okay. So the next category is celebrities.
Right, I did struggle with this one. I've put Steve McManaman. If you know Steve McManaman, he's an ex-Liverpool player, and he hates Wolves for some reason. Every time he's a commentator on a Wolves game, he just drills Wolves to, just completely drills them to the floor. Doesn't give them a break.
Yeah.
So he just drives me insane. And he's been caught off mic saying he hates Wolverhampton Wanderers. So I think he's got stupid curly hair and he's a bell end. Sorry, that's
Is that right? Okay.
Next one.
Yeah, next time.
I've put Mark Ruffalo, who played the Hulk, but it's not really Mark Ruffalo. He's just the first person that, as soon as any kind of like woke thing comes up, like whatever, if we're fighting for the planet or people's rights or anything, the first thing that pops up on my Twitter is Mark Ruffalo hashtagging it. So it's kind of him or any kind of like woke celebrities just drive me insane. And then the last one is Bill Cosby. It's because he did something.
Right, we don't really need to go into why for that
one. I don't know if I can say. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll kind of get that one, I think. All right, so Steve McManaman, because he hates Wolves, which means that you should love him because you're a Birmingham supporter.
I will come off this live right now.
Sorry. No, I didn't really get him, to be honest. I know who he is, and obviously he's a bit like, curly hair, and I just remember him for like, making mistakes and then just like laughing about them. I just remember whenever there was like a game and he made a mistake, he just used to laugh at himself. You know what I mean? Because he was an idiot. But yeah. Mark Ruffalo, I don't really have any issues with him. Doesn't really bother me. Doesn't really anything, I guess. Not bothered enough to save him. Not bothered enough to. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
He was kind of the. I don't really hate a lot of people, and he was like kind of the one where I was like, yeah. Every time I see his face, I'm like, oh, no. But I don't hate him.
I prefer him as. It comes to something if I prefer him as the Hulk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For him, he's smashing things.
Yeah, I prefer when he's smashing things up. Yeah. And as for Bill Cosby, I'm just going to banish him instantly because, we don't even need to go there, do I really? So we'll just banish him instantly. Nope. And then I'll let the chat decide if you want to banish Steve McManaman, then type Steve. And if you want to banish Mark Ruffalo, type Mark. And we'll just leave it at that.
Steve McManaman.
Just footballers, Kathy. You can't just put footballers.
All footballers.
Everyone likes Mark. Everyone puts Steve, apart from Lex, who put Steve. Wonder who she meant.
Of course. The thing is, I was going to say Lex, but she doesn't really qualify as a celebrity.
Ooh. So. You could have put her in random.
I know she's met a lot of celebrities.
I would have saved her anyway, to be fair.
Oh, no.
I would have saved her. So,
Can I add a fourth one on random mix?
No, you can't.
What are we doing?
Marcus Lush. You think? Bill Cosby's conviction was overturned in June. Just looked it up. I don't know. He's still creepy. We'll still banish him. Yeah.
I'm not going to go.
All right. So, no. We'll just go with Stephen Manniman, then. He is banished. Okay. So, moving on to the next category. It is food.
Right, food. I've put a cucumber. Well, not a cucumber, just cucumber in general. Down to the point, it's just a penis-shaped water vegetable. Or I don't know, is it a vegetable? I don't know. It's pointless. It just tastes like water. It's then mushrooms. I can't stand mushrooms in anything. I can't stand mushrooms plain on a breakfast. If they're mixed in anything, just the texture of mushrooms. And then the third one I put bacon fat. So the fat on bacon, I have to cut the fat off bacon or it makes me gay. So that's the only other one I can think of.
Okay, right. Okay. The bacon fat, if it's crucified, like all crispy and everything, then I can eat it. I like it. But if it's just if it is just the fat and it looks, yeah. If it's like actual looks like the fat, no, cannot eat that. Can't understand people who eat that. That's minging. So I'm gonna assume that's what you mean.
Like my wife will eat it, just eat the fat.
Oh no, can't do that. Now mushrooms I absolutely love, and cucumber I absolutely love. So this is going to be hard, but yeah, and we're just gonna, yeah, as Lex said, limp bacon is vile. So yes, limp bacon or limp bacon fat.
Yeah.
Yes, but like I said, if it's crucified, so it's all crispy, love it, and it doesn't matter. I love mushrooms. I like cucumber. This is going to be hard. I think I'm going to have to save the mushrooms.
Rude, isn't she? That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm going to save the mushrooms. And then I'm going to hope the chat saves the cucumber, but we'll see. So, so people in the chat,
uncooked bacon.
If you want to banish cucumber, type cucumber, and if you want to banish uncooked bacon fat, or like bacon fat that's just not cooked enough, along with the bacon, that's just weird, then type fat. There you go. So cucumber or fat.
Cucumber or fat.
Yeah,
some
don't type
like
fat
cucumber.
Yeah, I know. It's simple the same thing.
Someone's going to put a fat cucumber.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the
Lexi South Street. PH.
Yeah, with the PH fat, yeah. Yes. I like the fact that it was the one I wanted to go. That's gone. Yay! You can only have no bacon fat or crucified bacon fat from now on. It's law throughout the land.
Get in.
All right. Next category. It is things people do.
Right, I hate people that kiss arse. And that's, again, it's just to my old job. I hate people that kiss arse and tell people what they want to hear. It just drives me mad.
So the kind of like teacher's pet, office pet. Yes. woman, man, whatever.
Yeah, anyone that's like, look, some of the stuff I used to witness at my old workplace, I had to close my eyes sometimes because it was that cringy. Just even think about it now, it makes my skin crawl. So that would be my top one. Put it in the bin, set it on fire. The next, telling me what I want to hear. That just, I hate people who like. I think it's kind of the same thing, where it's like, the only example I can give is, I don't know, it's stuff we've gone through with my son, and people tell you, like, you know, if you don't know, my son's got autism, people will tell you that, oh, he's doing this and he's doing that, and he can do a backflip now, and he can write this, and he can read the words of Shakespeare, and it's like, no, don't lie to me. I know exactly what he's capable of. Please don't lie to me. That kind of annoys me. And then people that never admit when they're wrong, that annoys me as well.
And people never admitting when they're wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in telling you what you want to hear, so it's kind of like to make you feel better, do you mean?
Yeah, like I kind of get it. I get people like telling me what they think I want to hear, but I'm somebody who I always want stuff, facts.
Yeah, you want the truth, like the facts,
to the point.
The truth.
I don't want I want the truth. I don't want somebody telling me what I want to hear, and then I'm like, oh, okay, well everything's fine, and then it's like, well, no, it isn't. You lied to me. It's basically lying. Don't lie to me. But at the same time, I understand why people do it, but I hate that.
Yeah, to me, like to do it to make you feel better or whatever, like that kind of thing. But it's, as you said, it's basically lying, which is just thing. Lex says, but what if I'm never actually wrong though?
Oh, I don't think she's ever been wrong in her life. I don't think.
Nah, she's never wrong. Elaine says, do you mean cremated, not crucified?
You don't count.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, Elaine. and then Stephen said, do you not know I did? Do you not nail your bacon to a cross? Well, yeah, that's what I do. Bacon to a cross, stick it in the fire.
Yeah.
Solid. Steve says, Sarah said, the day that Lex is wrong is the end of civilization. And Steve says, I can agree with the facts thing. My son's school nursery were always full of shit.
Yeah. And I get it, they're trying to be nice and they're trying to tell you what you want to hear, but it doesn't get me anywhere. I'm somebody who, like, just tell me straight. Don't beat around the bush. Just tell me straight. It's about anything really. Just tell me straight. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you want to say. Don't beat around the bush or tell me what you want to say.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I have to agree. I hate kiss asses. You know what I mean? It's like, ugh. Do you know what I mean? Just annoying. Really, really annoying. Just it's like
I could do a whole video of kiss ass moments with my work, but I'm not going to do it. It's poor people. It might make me feel better. It'd be probably cancelling for me, but yeah, it wouldn't be that entertaining.
Yeah. It's really frustrating. I agree with you in that people telling you what they think they should be or they think that you want to hear or whatever, where you just want the truth. You know what I mean? Sorry, they're making up song lyrics in the chat. So Jesus to a child, bacon to a cross. George Michael hits. Nail me up before you go. Oh God. Sorry, just sounds like some sort of kinky thing. But anyway, moving on. Works, doesn't it? Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I totally agree with that. It's really annoying and frustrating, and people who never admit when they're wrong, because even if they know that, that's the worst. It's even when they know they are, they just can't do it. So they'll, like, I know people, like, I'll say something to someone who's adamant something, and then I'll say, I know, but that's not what it said. Look, and I'll show them the proof, and then they'll try and make it like, well, it said that last week, or you know what I mean. They won't just go, oh, I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's still always the fault of whatever. It's not their fault. So it's like, just
Yeah.
don't be a knob about it. You know what I mean?
Like if I'm wrong, I'm never married to anything. If you show me I'm wrong, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't lose anything.
Exactly.
I'm not like,
yeah.
I don't feel low about myself. I don't lose anything. But people just,
Yeah.
There's some people who go, no, I'm right.
It's just weird. All right, so
Yeah. What
people in the chat,
just best to say sorry and move on.
Yeah, exactly, and just let it go. It's much easier. If you want to banish kiss asses, then type kiss. If you want to banish people who lie to tell you what you want to hear, then type lie. And if you want to banish people who would never admit the wrong, type wrong. So kiss, lie, or wrong. Hi, David. Like my girlfriend.
I agree with David, but I'm not going to say it out loud because. Yeah, I agree with David, but I'm not going to say it out loud because the person might be still around. So, got to watch what I say.
I see a lot of wrongs.
I've got that Bacon song, that George Michael Bacon song stuck in my head now.
Which one? Jesus to a Child. Oh, wait, nail you up before you go.
And I think it was Nail Me Up Before You Go now.
Yeah.
Nail me up before you go. I think it's wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
Deep questioning line.
People who are never wrong are wrong. That's why they've just been banished. 3 wrongs don't make a right. All right. Okay. All right, and so the last category is random mix.
Right. I hope I've got this right with random mix. Do you just mean anything? I can banish anything.
Yes, banish anything you want.
Right. So rats, I hate them. If I was in a room full of rats, I don't know. I'd run face first into a wall just to try and end it. I hate rats. I hate them.
Okay.
So rats. Sales reps. Again, it's about my old job, but I just can't stand sales reps. If you've ever heard my impression on my channel of a sales rep that I used to work with, that is why I hate sales reps. And then the other one, which was a bit virtue signaling, people who, I don't know, it's depending on what things in the news, what everyone's supporting in the news, and then everyone's like changes their Facebook profile picture or hashtag this and hashtag that. Just drives me mad. It's like nobody ever sticks to one thing. If you're into climate change, I get it, but then you move on to whatever the current thing that everyone's talking about the next week.
Yeah, it's kind of like a thing just to bring attention to themselves.
Yeah, it's not like I completely understand if you're fighting for a cause, completely get it.
Yeah,
but
and
there's
that's
some
all
people that's literally
you
look
talk
at
about
me.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at me, I'm sticking up for what's right.
Look at me, I'm so virtuous. Look at that. Virtuous.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
All right. So let's see. Yeah, the virtue signal, it annoys me too. It's like, yeah. I've had people do that on behalf of me at times, if that makes sense. And it's annoying. Yeah. And
but if people, I don't mind if people are really fighting for something, but there's a lot of people
genuinely
out there that are just trying to
but when
make
it's
out,
just because then it kind of looks a bit like, oh, you doing that because you're lovely, when I don't know. I know what you're saying. Yeah. It can be. There's a fine line between it, isn't there? I suppose.
Yeah. So it can be disingenuous sometimes.
Yeah. Sales reps, yeah, they're annoying because they're just like, you know what really annoys us is when they do that thing where they're like, oh, so you don't want to save money? That bit annoys us, and you're like, especially when they're trying to like, sell you blinking electricity or some shite, and they're like, yeah, well, we know that we can save you like
in the town centre
and it's like so frustrating, and you just were like, and then as soon as and you're like, oh, like, no thanks, and they get like, but you don't want to save money, like you're disgraceful or something, and like they really make you feel like bad for it, like
you've done something deeply wrong, like.
Yeah, like you've just mugged a granny or something, when really you just didn't want to save 60 quid that they're promising you, but really in like 2 years' time you'll be paying double what you are now. So it doesn't really make any odds in the long term. Like it works out as 6 or 2 3s, but like they just make me, they bug me. And although I don't want a rat, and I don't want, I mean, I photograph them now down the park, but I never used to notice them before, but it's only since having the camera. And like everything in the part of life, and the feed something, birds and other wildlife, you know what I mean? And I know that they've got, like, they do have diseases that can cause issues and things like that, but then what doesn't, to be honest, you know what I mean, in this life.
I think what it is, it's the tail. If they didn't have that tail, because they are basically just squirrels with a horrible tail.
Yeah, whereas if they had like the fluffy one, like a squirrel, you'd be like, oh, look at the cute.
They're the fluffy one, they wouldn't bother me. Oh, look at the little rat. But then this long drink, it's like, just the thought of it.
Yeah, but for that reason, I'm going to save the rats, because they need the part of us, and they should be here. Like you, I wouldn't want to be surrounded by loads of them. That would freak me out as well. But I'll keep them. And to be honest, the sales reps are worse than them anyway, by a blinking country mile. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. I'd rather be in a room full of rats than a room full of snails.
A room full of, exactly. So would that. And the thing is, like, the car rats are vermin, and it sounds awful, doesn't it? But to be honest, sales reps are worse.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
They're the top of the food chain of vermin.
Yeah.
There's no sales reps in the chat. I apologise.
Yeah. I'm sure that tail has, she's saying for balance and stuff, I can imagine. But I get what Steve's saying. It is a bit like, oh my God. But I mean, I stop, and I can be, at one time, I couldn't be near anything, like whether it be creepy crawly bees or out like that, and now I'll stop and, record them, but I wouldn't want them on us, because it does, that thing where you go, and you get them shivers and all that. That would freak me out a bit.
I think that's what it is about rats. I think I didn't see any until I was like about 16, and then I've only ever seen them like sporadically since then. It's not like I see them all the time. If I was around them all the time, probably wouldn't bother me. But it's just seeing them every once in a while. I'm like, oh, ah.
Yeah. Okay. So, people in the chat, do you want to banish sales reps, then type reps? If you want to banish virtue signaling, type like, because they'd love that. So, reps or like? Yeah, we'll see what they decide. It's a whole lot of reps.
Reps. It's all reps. I think it's all reps.
Nobody likes reps.
It's not mine. I think I had to deal with a lot of sales reps in the job I used to do, and it just used to drive me mad. It was like they acted like they were my best friend and stuff. I'm like, you're not my mate. Let's not pretend you're my mate. Just show me your rates.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I'm going to change to using you. Please don't pretend you're my mate. You're not my mate. I prefer the ones who came in, showed me the prices, and then we had a conversation about it instead of going, Hi, Steve. How's things? How's the wife and kids? Have you been anywhere lately? But you don't care. Stop asking me. I don't care what you're doing. You don't care what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So that's definitely reps. Everyone pretty much wanted to vote for the reps. And so that's the end. We're at the end. How was that for you? Did you enjoy it?
Don't it normally last like an hour and 20 minutes?
It just depends. Like, it depends how much each person talks. I wait until it's mine, because I'll be like, that'll never show me.
I saw that Stalls was like way over 2 hours or something. Wasn't it close to 3 hours?
Yeah, but like we would, because he would talk and then I would talk, and then it would just, like, you know what I mean. But like when it's mine, and then I've got like everyone's picking as a category. Like Lex has got a category. God knows what I'm getting off Lex, and Carla Will and Susan and Ian and all of them, Nick and Andrea, etc. So they're doing as a separate category. So God knows how long I'll be on for. It could be a while, but that's not until October, like next month. Stoll said, we don't mention that, Steve.
We don't mention that it lasted 3 hours.
Yeah.
Pretty long.
Lex is reckoning I'm going to have to banish parts of the vagina. She keeps telling me this. She probably will do it. I'll have any choice. I'll do it. You know what I mean? If I have to, if that's what it is for charity, I don't care. Beyond.
If you've got to do it, you've got to do it.
Well, that's it. I told her she had the choice. So, yeah. So obviously, I'm not gonna. So yeah, but that was good. It was good. It was good fun. Did you relax into it? Did you chill out a bit?
Relax into a bit. I worry about these lives. I'm not a particularly chatty person, so I always worry about that I'm not going to be chatty enough. But hopefully, I was all right. Hopefully.
It was fine. It was good. Enjoyed it. Yeah.
Good.
Next week we have Josh, who is JD Networking.
Ooh.
He is on next week's channel. And next week's channel? No, he's not. He's on this channel next week. Jeez.
Josh can chat. Yeah. Josh can chat. I'm sure Josh will last for about 2 hours.
Stephen said, can Steve get Marliad back?
Not really, no. Actually, give me my screaming son at 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm not pretty laid back then.
That's what makes it. It's the hat. That's what chills him out, isn't it? It's your beanie. It's what it's for.
Yeah. I try and be very zen. I like to be very zen, but sometimes people can send me over the edge.
Yeah, but yeah, it was good. Some good choices, and I'm sure you'll probably get a few inboxes with various things. Maybe some sales reps trying to, like, you know, persuade you otherwise.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was going to say, please don't send me any of this one thing. But I know if I say don't send me anything of this one thing, I might get it in my inbox. So I'm not going to say it.
You probably will. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with what somebody said in the chat. Number 4 on random mix. Boobs. I hate boobs. Oh, just disgusting. Don't send me boobs.
Oh yeah, absolutely hates boobs. That's it. Yeah. I think that was Lex, wasn't it?
Hate them. Like, Banish, put them in a bin. Oh, was it? Right. Yeah. Oh, just don't.
Oh, rat's tails, Lex said. I'm saying anything.
Doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me. That won't bother me. There's no point wasting time.
I'll be back. God, it sounds a bit Arnie-ish, didn't it? I'll be back at 10:30. Usually it's 9:30, but I'll be back at 10:30 because Nick and Andrea are live at 9:30 with Mel, who is back from burnout. So if you go over to theirs for 9:30 and then come back here at 10:30 for Chatty Tuesday. And as I said, Josh will be here next week. Lex said, pictures of Birmingham. That's what you really don't want. So thank you again to Steve for taking part. As I've said, his link to his channel is in the description box below. And thank you to everyone for taking part in the chat as well. And we shall get off, and I'll see you at 10:30. So goodbye, everybody. That awkward wave moment, isn't it? Like, goodbye. Goodbye.